Hey everyone, this is Ryan from Aethix Fitness, and you are listening to Season 2 of the Aethix Approach podcast, the podcast where we highlight inspirational vegan athletes and what they do to absolutely kill it on a plant-based diet. If you haven't already, it would really help out if you subscribed to, liked, commented, and or shared any of the content I'm producing, including this podcast, Aethix Coaching Services, articles and training programs available on aethixfitness.com, videos on YouTube, and more. Links for those will be in the description, and I truly appreciate everyone listening for all of the continued love and support. So this episode is going to be a bit of a departure from what we've done before on the podcast, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Eddie Baumgartner, a vegan powerlifter who was on the podcast in Season 1, joins me again for this one, but instead of the normal interview style that we've done before, we actually did a version of the Hot Ones Challenge for this one. For those who aren't familiar, the Hot Ones Challenge is a challenge where celebrities are asked 10 questions, and they eat a buffalo wing that gets increasingly hotter as the questions also get more heated. Eddie and I, two of your favorite celebrities of course, did our vegan take on this. We both had a plate of 5 Gardein Ultimate Tenders, which, side note, if you haven't had yet, are absolutely delicious and I highly recommend trying. And we picked 5 hot sauces that increase in scoville rating from 1,700 to apparently possibly over 2.5 million, although not officially confirmed. Either way, it was extremely spicy. So needless to say, Eddie and I were really going through it here. So after coating each tender in sauce, we went back and forth and asked each other an increasingly more complex question, following the theme of controversial vegan opinions. So in our flustered, adrenaline-fueled state post-bite, we'd have to answer our opinion on a controversial vegan topic, which I think you guys will find very entertaining. To make things worse, we also didn't allow ourselves any water throughout the whole duration of the challenge. Or any drink for that matter. So no almond milk, no tea, no soda, nothing. Just pure adrenaline-fueled spicy heat. This is one that I recommend watching in video form, but if not, the audio recording alone is pretty damn entertaining, I'd say. You can find Eddie at Eddie Baumgartner, that's Baumgartner, on Instagram and YouTube, and The Agent Baum on Twitch. So without further ado, I hope you enjoy our oncoming ridiculousness and suffering. So, alright. Should we show what we're working with here to start off?
Yes.
So, I gotta open these up still.
I haven't opened them up at all. So the first one should be the classic. That's the lightest one.
Classic. Alright, let's go. Whew, dude, I'm already like, my adrenaline's kicking in, dude. I'm ready to go.
I've been getting nervous for like the last 10 minutes. So.
Yo, dude, I'm definitely a little nervous. Alright, classic.
Sup, Squid?
Sweet.
Yes, the classic.
Okay. Oh, classic go.
Supposedly it's
What's
not
next?
that spicy. I don't know for sure, but I don't think it's that spicy. It says 2 out of 10, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Okay.
Then the next is
we got that one.
The Barbocoa one.
Los Calientes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, está bien.
Marcus, the bottles are out. You're correct.
The bottles are out.
I'm excited. I want to smell them kind of, but we'll do it later. So I don't know.
Yo.
Next, Hellfire and Unique Garlique are about the same on Scoville rankings. So
Okay.
whichever one you want
Here's
to do first.
Hellfire right here. Just open that bad boy up. Damn, dude. Yo, look at that guy on the front there, man. That's going to be me in like 5 minutes, dude.
For real. Not gonna be a good time.
The best of times, the worst of times.
This one does. Oh, it does have a tear thing. Okay. So yeah, the Hellfire one's a garlicky based sauce. It says it's really funny because me and you, I was like, hey, you pick a sauce, I'll pick a sauce, and then we ended up both picking a garlic sauce.
Yeah, dude, I love the black garlic.
Yeah.
I think one is black garlic. I think. The Kranked is the black garlic Reaper sauce, and then the Unique is just has garlic.
It says garlique.
You know, this looks pretty unassuming, dude. Like if I saw this, I'd be like, it's probably mild, right?
Right.
It's got your name on it. Smoking Eds.
Smoking Eds. That dude looks like me when I don't shave currently. All right, and then last but not least, the last dab.
A clink.
Yes, sir. I
Cheers.
I do have a LaCroix if needed, and I also have a non-alcoholic IPA if needed. So if we need those, I'll pop them.
Oh, I might grab a beer later. But yo, I got like full glasses of water, and I got a glass of oat milk ready to go.
You're
Just
too
I don't know
much.
if it does anything, dude. I'm just like a little nervous, man. Like I'm prepared. I just drank a milkshake right before this, taking your advice, like coat the stomach a little bit. Don't
Yeah,
know how true it is, but
it
you
is
got a
good.
you got a you got a plate of the good boys right here.
I
Oh,
did. I
nice.
made the whole bag
You made the whole bag. Oh shit. Okay. I,
just
I just made
cause,
five.
like, just cause.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, whew. All right, man. How we doing this? You want to just go in with like half and half each. We'll do like eat one half,
Okay.
ask a question, and then just like we'll just wing it. I
I'm
don't
down with
know.
that.
Like,
I'm down with
do
that.
you have 5 questions? You
I have
got?
about five. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna start out pretty easy and get kind of weird at the end because that's how the show goes, also. So,
Okay, yeah. I wrote. To be honest, I think mine are a little boring. I was trying to come up with more original stuff, but I guess I didn't.
well, it doesn't matter. Who cares? We're here to have fun. We're here to eat
Yeah.
some. Get like the whole plate gets you 60 grams of protein. So there's that.
Dude, I should have just made the whole bag. Yo, those things are expensive too, dude. The Ultimate Tenders.
They're like $10. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, damn. I was like, shit. I mean, they're good though.
They're pretty good. First off, your shirt's really nice. I like your shirt. It's a cool shirt. I'm a fan.
Utter Chaos Farm Sanctuary. Eat plants.
Didn't you go
Hey.
there? I think, right?
No, I went to Catskills. I went
Mm,
to Woodstock. I went to a few, but I haven't been to the Utter Chaos one or yeah, this one yet. I just saw them at like a flea market fair thing, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna support. These guys are sick.
yeah, I mean, I want to support all that stuff too.
Yeah,
Because,
yeah, definitely. All right, dude. Should we get into it? I'm literally just finishing writing my last couple of questions right here.
sounds good. Thank you very
I
much
think
for the
I,
subscription, sir.
dude, I
Sorry
gotta
for the Twitch
I got
updates in our podcast, but we're
no,
out
no,
here with
no.
the crew.
Let's do it, dude. Let's do it. We're simultaneously filming stuff for other things.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm so
all right.
nervous, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, first off, before we get into any questions, I'm gonna ask you stuff that's not dealing with our questions because we're also here to have fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Have you done any spicy challenge things like this before?
No, dude. I love
Oh,
hot
well,
sauce. I
shit.
love I love hot sauce, but I'm like, I don't know. I feel like you're gonna be better than me, dude. I feel like I'm not gonna tap out. I'm gonna do my
He
best.
doesn't
But
know,
dude,
gang, about the death nut pain. He doesn't know.
yeah, dude. Uh, I'm definitely. I don't know what I'm getting myself into fully, but I'm ready for it a little bit. Not really.
Yeah, we'll be fine. You might have some stomach pain. I don't know. It depends how much of the actual hot sauce we eat, but
Yeah.
the last ones are so high in Scoville units that they might cause actual stomach pain. So that's why I told you to eat some like a milkshake or ice cream because it has fat in it. That'll help
Yeah.
coat the stomach to help the body digest it better. Because when I did the Death Nut Challenge, I did it on stream like a year ago, I think, maybe a little bit
Yeah.
longer, and I ate the whole thing on stream and played competitive like PvP Destiny, and I was literally rolling on the floor in stomach pain, and I had to like every hour after, like 2 hours after it, I had to like
Good
every
God,
hour wake
man.
up and just like drink milk and like yeah, horrible.
Fuck.
Yeah.
All right, all right. I'm just gonna have a little faith in myself, but dude, I feel like you're good with the hot sauce, so I'm pretty nervous.
I'm also
All right.
in summer. I'll send you some, even though I don't know if I can. I think I can. I'll send it to you. I'm gonna start making my own vegan brittle, and I'm gonna make vegan brittle that's gonna be like spicy peanut brittle also. So I'll send you some if this
Ooh,
goes well.
spicy peanut brittle, huh? Um, all right, dude. I think that I'm definitely good to go, actually.
Yeah, I
So
have
whenever you
over
want to do
five
this,
questions, so let's run it.
yeah, I have like eight. I think a couple of them are pretty good now.
Let me open up my notes. Like
Woo!
I was like you, I just took a screenshot of my questions I typed out.
Yeah. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8. Dude,
I got
I'm
one,
actually
two,
like
three,
a
four, 5, 6. I got 6.
6. All right, we got plenty, dude. If some overlap, I feel like let's just keep it casual and just like, you know,
Yeah, I
we'll
agree.
just we'll just answer the same question and then just move on to the next one because I feel like this could stretch out to be pretty long already.
Uh-huh. What's up, Clean Intentions? How are you? So
Yeah,
this
just
sauce
take a shot. Just hit it real quick.
smells pretty good. It says it's chili maple. You could definitely
Oh,
smell
there.
maple. It smells really good, honestly.
Yeah, that one's not spicy, but it tastes great.
Yeah. Did you drink it?
I took a little shot, man.
All right, F it. This like I don't drink anymore, but I'd put this in a Bloody Mary like any day of the week.
Oh, dude,
Like
a Bloody Mary with this would be amazing.
like a
So
virgin
good.
Bloody Mary. I might do that after this. I think I have some tomato juice. I don't know.
I love Bloody Marys. All right, dude. Let's I feel like we could just douse this first one.
Yeah, I think so.
You want to do you want to cut it in half or I don't know. Should we just like eat half and half and just
I think we
I feel
should
like
just eat
let's
it.
just go with it.
Yeah. All right. Cheers, buddy. Here we go. Oh, jeez.
Cheers, dude. You dump a little on there already?
Yeah, I dumped a lot.
Yeah, I'm
This
dripping
is
a
a
little bit.
horrible idea for when we get to the spicy ones.
Yeah, all right. Cheers, dude.
Half in.
I'm sure I got napkins.
I did too.
No, I forgot them. Oh, you got a whole towel?
Yeah.
I might have to get up at some point and get some napkins, but yeah,
This
these are
is
good,
easy.
man.
I
Oh,
would eat
this I don't even
every day.
taste it
Yeah. All
easily.
right, you go ahead. You go first. First question.
All right, man. Let's start off with some basic ones, like you said. So this one's simple. I feel like you saw this one coming. There's two that I think are really obvious, and this one might be one. What's your opinion on honey?
Okay. This one is pretty easy. Oh, thank you for the subscription, by the way. They're blowing us up on Twitch. Okay.
Yo.
So hunting, honestly, for me,
Oh no,
I
no, no,
think,
no, honey.
oh, hunting? Oh, honey.
Honey, like bees.
Okay. I think
That's a good
that,
one too.
no, we're not like, I'm not going too early for my questions at all, I promise. But honey, personally, I think that it's hard. I think that honey isn't vegan technically because comes from an animal. Insects are animals. But then that goes into the whole argument of, well, when you're cultivating like monocrop agriculture, like soy for tofu or anything like that, you're going to be killing bugs anyways also. So is honey vegan? Directly, no, but
Hmm.
indirectly, if a vegan friend of mine ate honey and they called themselves vegan, I'd be like, okay, that's fine, but you're not really
Yeah,
vegan. That's how I feel about it.
yeah. Like if there was honey in something, and let's
Mm,
say somebody had like no food to eat or something, like a vegan
mm,
had like no other food to eat, and they're like, let's say they're working somewhere and they had like a granola bar that they found at like I'm thinking about working on set. There's like craft services. They always have food. There's like a granola bar with like honey in it. Do you think if they ate it and like otherwise they noticed it too, and otherwise they actively try to avoid honey and stuff, do you think that you would still call them vegan in that case, or you'd be like,
mhm.
eh,
I would.
you would?
I think that
Yeah,
like if crap hits the fan, like this is like good like foreshadowing for questions I have later. But anyway, but
yeah,
if stuff hits the fan and you're like on set, for example, like where you work all day, or like for me, if I go to a track meet like in bum hell Nevada somewhere, and it's like all
uh-huh.
they have at the shop is like some granola, and I buy it and it has honey, I'm probably gonna be like, well, this is the least of the things that I would consider to eat. Like
I agree then.
I won't eat dairy. You'll never catch me eating dairy. You'll never catch me eating
Sure.
eggs. But if honey's there and it's like accidentally, like I bought bread before, and then after I bought it, I just do the quick eye where you're like, oh, there's no milk, there's no eggs, buy this bread. You get
Yup.
home and then you make like some toast or a sandwich, and you're like, oh shit, it has honey in it. And I'm like, well, I'm not throwing away
Yeah.
$5 bread.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's all a bit of a spectrum, you know.
Uh-huh.
Like it's a spectrum of how I don't know how vegan things are sometimes, and people would
Mhm.
definitely this is definitely controversial. Like this is the whole point, but like obviously going out and buying I don't know, let's say like steak from a grocery store is super not vegan.
Right.
But like accidentally buying bread and noticing it has honey in it and being like, ah, shit, do I just throw out a whole loaf of bread or give it to somebody, or do I just like eat it? Like for me, I agree. I would just be like, shit, like, I'm gonna try to look at the label and be like, all right, there's honey, I'll buy a different one. But yeah, if I wouldn't throw out a whole loaf of bread. Like I'd be like, you know what, like it's a minute amount. It's I don't think you could probably argue that you're not directly supporting the honey industry,
Right.
because it's like a you could probably argue it a little bit there. I think that's very debatable, but that's kind of my view too. I would rather not waste stuff, and also I guess it depends on a lot of other things too. Like how much money does someone have in some cases? If someone's like got no money and they want to try to eat plant-based or something, and they're like, shit, like I want to buy the cheapest option here, but maybe this cheapest option has like honey in it. I don't know. Like I wouldn't fault somebody for that personally.
No,
I think
I
we're on the
agree.
same page.
Yeah, 100%. All right, are we gonna eat the second half and then I'll ask a question?
Let's do it.
All right, cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, this is a walk in the park, dude. I'm nervous for the last one. I'm nervous for the last three.
I'm nervous for the last three. All
Yeah.
right. I reordered my questions just because I thought as we were talking, I thought one would be more fun to ask when we're like tripping out on hot sauce. So
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna ask a really basic one. What is one thing that you miss since going vegan?
Ooh, that is a good one. To be honest, like not much at all. The only thing that I think that I occasionally am like, yeah, I wish they had a really good vegan version of is pizza cheese, dude.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. That's like, if they nailed vegan pizza cheese, that would be great. I just feel like it's not there yet.
No, the Miyoko's like liquid mozzarella is pretty close.
I haven't had that.
But oh, it's really effing good, dude. But that's like the
Ooh.
closest one. But okay, people in the chat I have former students who are vegan too now, and one of them said Popeye's chicken sandwiches, and I bet though. But these tenders, if you can find the ultimate tenders, they're pretty close.
These
But
are really good.
I would say that that's a good point. I think cheese in general. I used to eat a lot of like really sharp cheddar, like aged cheddar, and I used to like that.
Yeah.
But I would say that like nowadays in 2023, we're very blessed as vegans. Like we're super lucky. Like anything you want, you can essentially find it, or you can kind of make it. The
Yeah.
one thing that I miss is brisket. I used to be a big barbecue guy, and I
Ooh.
haven't had like
Okay.
a good like long smoked like piece of like like seitan or anything like that that's like resembled close enough to brisket. I've tried to make
Uh-huh.
seitan ribs that came out pretty good, but nothing's had like that char and that like fat and that like melt in your mouth brisket. And I know it's
Hmm.
animal flesh, and so now I'm like I don't want to eat that. It's disgusting. But I'm
Yeah.
just saying that like that's the only thing I really miss, to be honest.
Yeah, man. I never really craved meat that much growing up. I think cutting out meat was really easy for me, but
Mhm.
I think the vegan meat substitutes, they do it for me personally. Like, I think these chicken tenders are bomb actually.
They're
But
so
besides
good,
that,
dude. They're so
yeah,
good.
they're so good. I air fry these too. These are great. But I've had if you've been to Portland, Oregon by any chance, they
I
have this
have.
place called yeah, they got this place called Homegrown Smoker. They're doing vegan soul food right, man. It's so good.
Okay. Next time I go, I'll have to try. I haven't been up in a while because my friend that lived up there moved, but maybe eventually. My
Yeah.
dad lives in Oregon now, so maybe I should visit, and that's an excuse.
Dude, their vegan food out there is so good.
We went somewhere. I don't remember where it was. It wasn't that place, but it was a place similar to it, and it was pretty good. I was very happy. In Reno,
Was it?
we have a lot of good places, but my favorite place they recently closed down, so they were done
That's a
after 10
bummer.
years. Yeah, but it's
Yo,
okay.
places are closing post COVID, dude.
Yeah.
It sucks. Like a lot of vegan places are shutting down. I don't know why.
Mhm.
I guess just
That's hard.
rents and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
that's what my homie said. He was like, the rent's going up, and I was like, oh, okay, that's valid.
yeah, yeah. Was it Dirty Lettuce that you went to in Portland?
I think I went there. There was another, I don't remember. It was like 5 years ago, and I've had too many concussions to have that deep of a memory.
Fair enough, dude. Fair enough. My memory is also pretty bad, and I've had maybe one concussion. Arguably two. Arguably two.
Yeah, mine were all undiagnosed, so who really knows, to be honest?
Yeah, true. All right, man. Anything else that you feel like you miss?
No, for the first one, I
That's a
think
good
that's pretty
question.
chill. Yeah, those are pretty chill, I think, honestly.
Cool, cool, cool. Damn, should we doing round two?
We're doing round two. This is the
Okay.
Barbacoa, the Los Calientes. My camera won't focus, but that's okay. One of our
Um,
cameras will focus.
so this one's smoky, huh?
Yeah, and it's a heat level 4 out of 10, so it's a little bit hotter. But all right,
All right, let's bring on the heat, dude.
all right, let's do. All right, I'm not
Dude,
chugging anymore, by the way. You can do that. I ain't doing it.
are you just doing small? Oh, like little sips out of the bottle?
No,
Nah, dude.
I'm
This
not
is
doing
this
that.
is where it's. I'm done with
All
that.
right,
You
I'm gonna
doing a full
pour.
drizzle?
Yep, full drizzle.
All right.
It's kind of thick,
So
like barbecue sauce.
yeah. Oh, this is a good pour. I like that consistency. It kind of has like a sriracha consistency. Oh, whoa. Okay, I did a lot there at the end.
All right,
I don't know if you can see. Oh, you,
yes,
you
sir.
did a lot too. Okay, cool.
All right, half in.
Let's go, man. Cheers. Cheers,
Cheers.
brother.
Mm.
That's a good one.
That one's really
Definitely
good.
smoky.
Yeah,
Still not
sweet.
hot yet, though.
No, sweet flavor.
This is a good, just casual muncher too, I would say. Like, I would put
Yeah,
this on. I feel like this would be good for like a lot of, damn. This is actually perfect on the tenders.
it
Like a
is. It's like,
sandwich.
oh yeah, that'd be good. It's like a barbecue
Yeah.
sauce. It's like sweet, smoky, a little bit of heat.
Damn, that's really good. I like that a lot.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
All
All
right,
right.
my question.
Yes, sir.
All right, this is one that I feel like you wrote down, so I'm sorry if I steal it.
That's fine.
But I feel like it's another one that you know that I was gonna probably ask. Opinions on cell-based meat
Oh
slash
yeah,
lab-grown meat.
yeah. I was gonna ask you this too because I feel like this is like a. I feel like this is just a really good topic.
Oh, it
Um,
is.
I think that for all of this, all that type of stuff, like cell-based meat, fermented milk products, like
Mm-hmm.
cell-based milk, I'm 100% for it. It will decrease the amount of animals that are dying and decrease the amount of animals that are tortured for their, excretions. Let's put it the true what it is. And so I think that it's going to be great for us as a human society, and I'm 100% probably going to at least try it. Like I've had the milk products
Mm-hmm.
already. I've had Brave Robot ice cream.
Same. Same.
Um, it didn't honestly, it wasn't anything like spectacular when I had it. I was just like, okay, this is cool. I didn't have any like stomach issues either, which was really good because I'm pretty sure I'm lactose intolerant now from the not eating lactose anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm 100% probably going to buy some and try it out just to support the industry because I feel that in this society in the day age that we are in, like with this like pure, like not to get too weird, but it's like this super, like your dollar matters a lot. So like where you spend your
Oh
money, it
yeah.
votes. It's like a vote. So like if I spend my money on cell-based meat, then those industries will be like, wow, there's people interested in this and we're making money on it. So they'll continue to do it because I feel like that's the same reason the vegan alternative meat scene and the vegan, all the scenes have blown up just because they've seen revenue increase. So I'm gonna buy some when it comes
Yeah.
out.
That's a solid point, man. I agree totally in favor of it. I also feel like it's the only way that people will actually stop eating, animal, like traditional animal meat. Because people just, it's very ingrained in culture, number one.
Mhm.
It's people love the taste of it, obviously. Number two, which means that they don't want to give it up for whatever reason, for health. Being obviously, that's very obvious. People don't want to give it up for health because people have cholesterol levels of like over 200. I mean, over 300 even,
Yeah.
and they're like, they know like cutting out meat. Like I feel like most people know that cutting out like steak, red meats like that will reduce their cholesterol levels, and they're like, I think I'll just order a hamburger, and it's like, okay, all right. Sure. So they're not going to cut it out for health reasons, and they're not going to do it for the environment. So if there's just another option where people could just go to that's better for the environment, and just like an alternative, it's probably not better for their health really, unless they can maybe.
No.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so. But I still think that's like the way forward, man. I'm looking mainly at the environment and for the animals, like the moral aspect. Obviously, people don't care about the animals enough, man. Like that's why veganism is still like what is it like 2% globally?
I think
It's like
something like
not many
that,
people
yeah.
are. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but like there's just a huge disconnect, and I think overall people just don't care enough. They care more about what tastes good and
Hmm.
what's easy and culturally acceptable,
Hmm.
And so that's what I think it's the future. And in terms of if I would try it, I think I'm on the fence because I don't have a desire to try it, but I feel the same as you, where like I think supporting an industry like that is good because of those benefits. I think it might kind of gross me out a little bit, but I think that you have a good point. I think personally, I probably wouldn't as of right now, but I'm not closed off to the idea. I think like a fun little experiment would be like to, as someone who's fully vegan, to add in animal meat for like, let's say like 3 months and just be like, did this make any difference for the gains? And
Yes.
the answer is most likely not. But hey, it'd be a fun experiment, and that's like gonna shut down any argument there. So
Yeah.
that's kind of cool.
Uh, just to piggyback up a few things you said, when my wife and I, we went vegetarian for about 5 years after high school. And then one night we got drunk and we accidentally had some pork nachos and we were like, well, I guess we're not vegetarian anymore. And then we ordered like all of meat locally and like we're buying from like local farms and CSAs and things like that, like consumer source agriculture or whatever. And I remember the first time we got in our box was a whole chicken. And my wife was like freaking out because she was holding it up and she's like, this is like a child. Like it felt like she was holding a child. So I think that you speaking on the fact that it would be gross for us to go back and eat it is something that's not really discussed, but I think that that's super accurate.
Yeah. Uh, were you gonna say something else too? You said you had a couple points you wanted to piggyback
I
off of.
That was the main one I think, yeah, because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
that one was I remember it being really weird, but oh yeah, also like I think that what you said about switching to an animal-based, cellular grown, animal-based protein and seeing how that affects you over 3 months compared to like consuming like plant-based proteins and versus like strength gains and like aesthetic like muscular gains. That would be a very interesting study to do on your own person because yes, there are scientific
Hmm.
studies that show, certain proteins are more digestible, certain proteins are more usable, but all humans are individualistic. And so if something's working for you, it'd be funny to see if something else would like have a more, a
Hmm.
bigger effect or like a less effect. I think that that would be a fun thing to do, but obviously I'm not going to go out and buy chicken, so it's going to have to wait for a
Yeah,
while.
yeah, exactly. I'd be interested to see that. I don't know if I would personally do it. I'm not opposed to it. Like if no one else was doing it, I'd be like, yeah, sure, why not? But yeah, I think that the taste is it's like a little too much for. I think it would be like a little like getting my head too much at this point.
Hmm.
Because I'd be like, was this really cell based? Like I don't know. I
Right.
feel like I'd be nervous at a restaurant because I could see restaurants being like, oh, it's like cell based meat, and they'll just be like, if it's still more expensive, they'll maybe just undercut it and go back to like regular factory
Right.
farmed meat.
Right.
Like I'd be a little nervous. So maybe if it was like I cooked it all and I got it right from the
Yeah.
company, that seems legit.
Yeah,
But
I would do that for
yeah, I'm
sure.
I'm not completely closed off to it. I like the idea of being able to support a company doing that. That's more morally, it's more ethical and it's better for the environment. And in terms of what you said about like the Brave Robot, like the non-dairy whey and like casein stuff, it's like literally like it's identical chemically in its
Yeah.
structure, but it's like it's fermented through bacteria, like you said.
Mhm.
That's really cool. I think like that. I'm not as bothered by that for some reason. I guess because when it's an ice cream and stuff, you're kind of just vegan ice cream is really similar, so it doesn't get
Yeah.
in my head in the same way. I was ready for it to just destroy my stomach, dude. Like I
Same,
thought it was
dude.
gonna be
Same.
like yeah, but it didn't. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm totally open to that though. If they nail like the non-dairy whey, or I guess like pizza cheese sort of stuff, it's like animal based but it's not from an actual animal.
Right.
I don't know if that made sense, but you get what I'm saying. The vegan version of the actual cheese, whatever,
Hmm.
on pizza, if they nailed that, I would eat it. Like I would
Yeah.
totally, as like a
Uh,
little like snack here and there, I would totally do it. If they're not getting vegan, like legit vegan plant-based pizza cheese anytime soon, I would do it on like
yeah.
a every few weeks or so. Hell yeah.
100%, 100%. Yeah, like also with the Brave Robot thing, just to finish that point,
Yeah.
I'd rather have Ben and Jerry's vegan ice cream or like So Delicious vegan ice
Oh
cream
yeah.
like every day, 10 out of 10. So
Non-dairy Ben and Jerry's is insane. They nail it.
I can't, dude, on this cut, that's all I've
Yeah.
been craving is ice cream.
Yeah,
So last night, just to talk about that, we had I went to I don't think you have this on the East Coast. There's a store called Grocery Outlet. It's like it's like
dude. Yo, I
oh, you do?
love Grocery Outlet,
Okay,
man.
okay.
I
Yeah, and
love
so
it.
I went there and they had like some weird vegan, like low calorie ice cream. I was like, I don't know what the brand is, but it's vegan. I don't really care. And it
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like
yeah.
380 calories for the whole pint. So it's kind of like Halo Top, but it
Uh-huh,
wasn't.
uh-huh.
And it was birthday cake flavor and it was not good plain, like at all. So
I
last
figured.
night I was hanging out with my brother and we were playing some video games and I was like, I'm gonna make a milkshake. I have like 500 calories left. So
Mm.
I put the whole like pint in, and then I put like 2 cups of milk in. I had sesame milk because again, grocery outlet, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And then I put like half of a frozen banana in, and I
Mm.
blended it up till it was like a milkshake, and I added 1 bag of partake cookies, like these like snack size partake
Yeah.
cookies. Oh my
Yep.
God, it was so good.
Was it good?
It was the best thing I've had in probably like a week.
Holy shit, dude. And it was still like 500 calories.
Yeah, it was like total, I think it was
Hell yeah.
512 or like 515 calories. And I was like, oh, it's okay if I go a little bit over because I was like way
Yeah, yeah,
over.
yeah.
Like, I was fine with it. It was fine. I lifted yesterday, so who cares?
What are your macros looking like right now, man? Because
I
you're
put
getting
a,
lean and green, dude.
I am getting very lean and it's extremely good for my mental health and I really enjoy it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm right now my cut's hyper aggressive, dude. So total, I'm allowed to eat 2,163 calories, and I bumped up
That's
the
low,
protein a
yeah.
lot. Yeah, I bumped up the protein to 171 grams, and then
Uh-huh.
195 grams of carbs and 71 grams of fat. So
And how much do you weigh? 200?
203. As of this morning,
203.
203.3. Yeah.
That's a super aggressive cut, man. Makes sense why you're trying to bump up your protein a little more too for
Yeah, and
that.
I was reading literature from Dr. Lane Norton, and he was saying that
Yeah.
on like if you're plant-based and you're on a cut, like you should have a little higher protein than normal,
Uh-huh.
just so you
Uh-huh.
retain muscle mass. And I was like, okay, I'll just have a little bit higher protein. It's not that hard.
Yeah.
Like I have
Yeah.
one shake a day, if anything, because I eat so much like tofu or other Beyond Meat or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. That's sick, man. Yeah. I'm loving seeing your progress so far. And you're
Thanks,
still
dude.
strong, dude. You're still benching like 260 for reps or something, right?
Yeah, 260 for 3 today, and it wasn't even that hard, and that was completely raw, and that made
Nice.
me feel good. So that was cool. Yeah, it's weird.
That's awesome, dude.
I don't get it. I don't get it, but I'm gonna ride the wave for a while.
Yeah, yeah. It does feel good. It does feel good. Yo, so you got a question to move on to? I don't want to hold
Yeah,
us up too much.
I don't care. My wife's out of town. I don't got nothing to do today.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. All right, my question. I have them written down, so that's why I'm on my phone. This one's gonna be very chill. But what are your favorite? Oh, we got to eat our second half. I'll eat this first.
Oh yeah.
Cheers.
Oh sure, sure. Oh yeah.
That sauce is so good.
It's great. Yeah,
This
I
one's
really
gonna
dig
be
that one.
pretty lame, but I feel that you can answer this. What are your favorite high protein vegan snacks?
Um,
It's pretty straightforward, really chill question.
yeah, yeah. Um, High protein snacks. I would probably say, oh, okay, lately I really like the Beyond beef jerky.
Oh yeah.
Um, I ate some out the other night. They're nailing it, dude. I think it's really good. I like the vegan beef jerky in general. I think a lot of them are pretty. People don't like some of them, but I like all of them because I'm a garbage disposal and I can
Ha.
eat anything and think it tastes good. But besides that, I love no cow bars, the dipped ones.
Oh,
Those are so
dude,
good.
Grocery Outlet's been having them in stock, and I buy like the whole
Ooh,
cake, like the whole shelf load. I survive off those
what
things.
flavors?
Right now, they had the dipped like peanut butter chocolate one, I think.
Oh
So good.
yeah, so good.
Yeah. And that's the one that I recently have. So I go there like once a week to do most of my grocery shopping, and then I always just see whatever they have, and if I need
Yeah,
other things, then go somewhere else. But I just buy whatever bars they have because
yeah,
I love to have a protein bar like right before track like my second half of my work day, and I come home and lift or whatever.
yeah. It's just so convenient, and some of them just taste. I think they taste great. Like I love.
Yeah.
I wouldn't really call them like low calorie for the amount of protein they have, but Builders bars also love those.
Builder bars are very good. I
Yeah,
think that there's those you can find everywhere, so that's good. I think that
yeah,
the Beyond Jerky is really good. It's cool because they have it at like gas stations now. Um,
yeah, yeah.
I like the Louisville jerky. Have you had their
I like
stuff
that one
before?
too. Yeah.
Yeah, that one's
That
pretty
one
good.
doesn't taste it tastes like soy curls and stuff a lot,
Oh,
like
it's
dehydrated
literally
soy
just
curls.
soy curls. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it tastes great though. Like that's what I'm saying. Some of them don't taste like beef jerky at all, but I think they taste great still.
Yeah, I am in the same boat. I think that besides those two things, I like to eat. I've been doing this like post get home from work like hack thing where I have Kite Hill makes Greek yogurt now, and so I just
Oh
had one
yeah.
of those, and then I just had that's it's like 400 calories for like 45 grams of protein, and it fills you up. It's pretty good. So
Yeah, isn't
I feel
isn't
like
one
that's a good
serving
snack.
like isn't one serving like 20 grams of protein or something or 17
It's
or something?
17. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy. So I
It's
just get
really
like
good.
it's like a family size. It's not that big. It's probably like that big, and I just eat the whole thing because it's like a second meal or something.
Yeah. That's a good one too. I would say to keep adding on to that, this is a random one, but I really like it. Just a bunch of air fried chickpeas, like seasoned
That
air
sounds
fried
hella
chickpeas.
good. That sounds hella
Yeah.
good.
Because you wouldn't really think they'd be that good, but they get nice and crispy, and they really like soak in whatever flavor you cook them in,
Oh,
and
that sounds good.
you could just destroy a whole can of garbanzo beans, just air fry them, just season them good, and that's like like I don't know, like 25 30 grams of protein, something like that, and
Yeah.
it's like a whole food, so it's a good
Yeah.
option.
Yeah, you can't. Dude, have you ever had frizzled chickpeas?
Frizzled,
Yeah. I'm gonna turn you on to something.
nah,
All right.
Miss Frizzle,
It's Miss Frizzle. She drives
okay,
a magic school bus to your house and then you make chickpeas. No. But it's kind of high in fat, but it's like you use 1 can of drained and rinsed garbanzo beans, half an onion, and then a third a cup of oil. And I use avocado oil. And then you use like minced garlic, like 4 or 5 cloves, however much garlic you like, and then obviously salt and pepper. But you put the oil in, and then you put the onions in and the garlic in, like after the oil gets hot, and you let them kind of get
hmm
sautéed and reduced, and then you add the garbanzo beans in, and you just let it like fry for like I don't know. It takes like 15 minutes and like stir it every now and then. It is one of the best like side
that sounds
dishes to
bomb.
a meal.
Oh, that sounds
It
so good.
it's so good. It's so good.
Um,
It's so good. Might have to try.
Yeah, I think those are like my staples. Sometimes I'll just suck down a protein shake, dude.
Yeah.
Real quick, 100 calories, 20 grams of protein or something. That's pretty solid. Just if I'm low on protein. Other times, some other quick snacks I like. Oh man, I'm not a huge snacker. I love just like they're not high protein at all, but just like veggies and hummus, man. So
Um,
good.
so good. Can't
Yeah.
beat it.
You got any more to add to that list?
I think that those are really good. I just kind of wanted to throw this out there because I think that a lot of people think that there aren't options that are quick and easy for vegans to get. And in case anybody
Yeah.
watches this, like a student of mine or somebody, and it's like, how does Mr. Baumgartner get his protein? How does he snack? What does he eat? How does he add that up? And I just wanted to be like, oh, these are some options. Nuts are always good too. But yeah,
hmm
lately I've been having like in the middle of the day, like a protein bar, protein shake, and like 2 clementines. I've also been on a huge apple kick, like a
Oh, there
huge
you
apple
go.
kick.
Dude, I love fruit, man.
Hmm.
I can just make a big ass bowl of fruit, and that is like dessert to me, dude. So good.
Yeah. See, look, someone literally in my Twitch chat said I have been wondering that, so that's why I wanted to ask that because I knew that we both have some good
Yeah, it's a
options
good
for them.
question. Yeah, yeah. I have way more. I made a video about like 10 great like
I
high
think
protein. Yeah, I should repost that because I feel like it's pretty helpful to people because like it's good on the go travel stuff. There's a lot of
Mhm.
options, and honestly, I'm just like not the biggest snacker, so I have to think about it a little bit. But those are some staples I really like at least.
And a lot of the things we said you can find at the gas station too, which is really cool and convenient for like
Sure.
people who are traveling or like my go-to travel vegan food is, and it may be looked at, but I get Carl's Jr. has a Beyond Burger, and so sometimes I'll
Yeah.
get that if like I'm like I want food and I don't really
hmm
care. I'm just gonna grab that. So good.
Yeah, that's another good question. Maybe one of us is gonna ask that. I don't know.
Oh
Thinking on
no.
vegan fast food. All right, man. Should we move on?
Well, okay. Are we going to
Whew, whew, whew.
the Hellfire one, or are we going to Unique Garlique? I think Unique Garlique is less Scoville unit, so we should do that one
Let's do
first.
it. Let's do
All
it.
right.
It looks a little less intimidating, but I'm.
This is what the bottle looks like. I have heck of bad
Yeah.
sun glare, but there you go. All right. I'm gonna do the same size pour, so this might be rad.
This smells a little. Yeah. This one's kicking up. You can already tell. My mouth is watering from smelling that.
Yeah, that's
This one smells. This one smells spicy.
smells spicy.
All right,
All
we're
right.
doing the same pour. Let's do.
Since we'll find out the easy way or the hard way.
I'm starting to get a little nervous.
This is coming out thick like
This is a.
paste.
Oh, this is a thick one. Yeah.
That's what
Okay.
Oh, bro, that's way too much.
I'm going heavy too. Oh, I did way too much too. Okay. This is yeah, this is pasty, dude. Hold on, let me
It looks like a maple donut, Loki.
yeah, there we go.
I
Dude,
mean,
it looks kind of gross.
it looks very foul. All right, I'm gonna be aggressive for the rest of this, and I'm gonna when I eat them, I'm gonna turn it over in my mouth to try to get as much sauce on my tongue as possible.
Oh, I respect that. You going this way? I'm doing it too. I'm with you,
Okay,
dude.
all right, buddy. Here we
Let's
go.
go.
Cheers.
Cheers. It's getting spicier.
It's getting spicy.
It's good though.
It's pretty good. It's pretty spicy. After you swallow it, it gets kind of spicy.
Yeah, it's getting pretty spicy, dude. It's really good. I would call that a 7 out of 10.
At least a 7 out of 10. My tongue's kind of not vibing with it, but we're gonna have to roll with it.
Yeah. I'm starting to feel this one, dude.
I'm like sweaty all of a sudden.
Yeah, I'm getting a little sweaty. Okay. Oh,
Oh, no.
that's a big bump. That's a big bump up.
Be
My eyes are
careful
watering a
around
little
your
bit.
eyes with your hands. Be careful around your eyes with your hands.
Good point. Let me finish this other half. Did you already bite off the whole half of it?
No, I eat a half, but if you're doing that, I'll eat the whole thing at once.
No, I got one half left.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. All right, me first.
Okay.
All right. What's your opinion on backyard eggs?
Oh, this is a good question. Honestly, that's a very good question. I didn't even think about this
Thank
one.
you.
My sister-in-law has, yeah. My sister-in-law lives in like a more rural town in northern Nevada, and they're allowed to have backyard eggs, and she has some hens, and they're so freaking cute. Like I see them, I'm like, oh, these are so cute. And I think that I might get some bad takes on this in the vegan community, but I think that like if you have them as a pet and not as a commodity, and you treat them well, and they happen to have eggs, I think that I would be fine with a person eating them. And then they would say, if someone came up to me and they're like, "Oh, I'm vegan," and I'm like, "Okay," and then I go over to their house and they have eggs, I'd be like, "Well, what about this?" And they'd be like, "Well, I just don't eat any like store bought or any, like factory farm eggs, but I eat my pet's eggs." I'd be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, okay, I don't care about that." I'd be like, "That's fine. That's fine. I don't care."
Yeah.
I wouldn't be bothered by it. That's how I personally take it. I understand that the eggs would be eaten by the hens themselves for nutrients, especially if they're unfertilized, as if there's no rooster. But I think honestly, homesteading is kind of cool, so I think that is perfectly fine.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, dude. I think yeah, I'm feeling this one a little bit. I think it's ethical to I think it's more ethical to have backyard chickens that are taken care of nicely. I wouldn't I don't really know if I don't think that I'd call that person vegan, to be
Okay.
honest.
Facts, yeah.
But I wouldn't. I would think they'd be way more ethical. I would just think that if they'd be open to eating backyard chicken eggs, they'd be open to eating other things too. And I'd be like, it is so easy to give those eggs back to the chickens. And yeah, like, I don't know. You could really debate if it's even worth giving the eggs back to the chickens because you can just feed them healthy. Like, obviously, we both know that chickens have been bred over a long time to lay way more eggs than they should.
Yes,
Like
I
it's
have a point on
selective
that. I'll talk
breeding.
about it.
Okay. Selective breeding over many years, that just makes them super, plump and fertile.
Yeah.
They're like always, they're always having their period basically and just laying eggs. So
Good.
that's something to think about because they lose nutrients a lot from laying those eggs. And a lot of farmers, like more ethical farmers maybe who don't eat the eggs, will give back the chicken, the egg to the chicken. So they'll get those nutrients back because they will eat them if they just sit around. And you could definitely debate. I really don't think it's unethical, really, at all, to eat backyard eggs. If someone only ate backyard eggs, I'd say it was ethical. They're taking care of the chickens.
Yep.
The only thing you could argue, maybe, in my opinion, is that you're like perpetuating the culture to an extent of like, these farmed animals, and I personally don't like. I don't think it's really a big deal there, but I can see someone maybe arguing that, like normalizing it to an extent. So that's my opinion.
I think that what you brought up is
Yo,
a
my
very
lips are
valid point.
red, dude.
Yeah, it's hurting. I'm sweaty and
Dude,
I
like I
love
got
it.
lipstick on.
Hey, it's a good look, man. Um,
Thanks, dude.
I think that one thing that is brought up that a lot of my okay. So when we bought this house where I currently live, it is zoned to allow to have chickens. And so I was like,
Hmm.
okay, well, this is it then. I want to have chickens. I want because like I was on the boat where you were talking about where like I'm like I think it's extremely ethical. I think it's perfectly fine, and I don't think that there's anything wrong with it. And luckily, and also I thought for myself, well, luckily I have a great partner. And she was like, yeah, but by us buying the egg-laying chickens, that perpetuates the egg industry and the chicken industry. So it perpetuates that if a chick is hatched, I'm drooly. If a chick is hatched and it's a male, they just kill it. There's no purpose to have it.
Uh-huh.
So we're
True, true.
perpetuating the death of chickens by us doing that. And that was like
Good point. Good point.
thank gosh I can have someone who I could have a philosophical debate about. And I was like, oh yeah, that
Uh-huh.
makes way more sense than just me being like, oh, 8 exagrams of protein for, you know, your excretions. That is
Yeah.
another thing I do miss on that first point we talked about is fried eggs on rice. I do miss
I
that.
don't miss that. I look back and I think eggs just smell and taste like farts.
I use black salt on tofu all the time just for that flavor.
Yeah.
So
Some people might like, people might like the taste of farts,
that's
which that's
true.
cool.
We
I'm
don't
not
yuck
judging
yums.
anybody,
We
dude.
don't yuck yums out here.
Exactly, dude. Um, okay, your question. Oh, we
Okay,
got. Do you like this one's
half it's
smothered? This
my
looks like a
the
donut.
other my other half was smothered. This one's barely. I'll add some more
Uh,
to be fair. And I just am enjoying. It's funny because the side point of our eating hot stuff is when you eat high amounts of like peppers, it actually releases dopamine and serotonin. So we're actually
true.
gonna we're getting kind
Yo,
of mental.
some people use capsaicin as like a fat loss supplement. I don't know how legit it is. Bottoms up.
You're spicy.
Oh,
Question. Let me pull it up. Oh God. Okay, this one. Oh man, which one do I
oh,
want to ask? I have so many good ones. All right, I'll ask this one, and then I have two more after this. So this one's a
okay.
pretty big one. I feel like this we could talk about this for a little bit. Uh, how has going vegan had an impact on your community, like your friends and your family?
Whew. God damn, dude. Oh my God. How has going Okay, that's a good question. I like that one a lot. Um, I'm gonna just like kind of wing it because I feel like there's a lot to talk about there. So,
Yeah.
I think for family, so both of my sisters are vegetarian. After I went vegan, they kind of went more vegetarian. I think they were kind of like, maybe like a little bit of meat here and there, like a little piece of bacon or something. But oh God, I
Spicy.
it's hitting a little bit for sure, man. I'm a little watery. My eyes are a little watery. So they stopped doing that. They're strict vegetarians now. My one
Nice.
sister is like literally 99% vegan. Like she eats mostly plant-based, occasionally some cheese when she eats out and stuff. Um, but they're both like way more into it for the ethical side of things. My parents, not vegan at all, not vegetarian at all. But my dad always is like, oh, maybe I should go vegetarian. Maybe I should go vegetarian.
Yeah.
Overall, they got way more supportive of eating plant-based, I would say. Um, they're actually kind of like brag about it a little bit to
Oh, cool.
like their friends. Yeah, they're like, "Oh, look at my son! Like he's look at these photos of me. He's like ripped and he eats all plants."
Ha.
So that's kind of cool. Um, and then my mom always makes sure that there's like vegan options. She's super supportive, dude. And then to get into friends really quick, I've had a few friends in like my close circle go vegan after me, and said that I was like an influence on them. I don't think there's ever really like there's rarely like one reason or one person that makes someone go vegan. I think it's a lot of things, but
Yeah.
being that like gateway drug into veganism to some extent, I know that's a funny way to put it, but I don't know, like being that entry point to be like, okay, maybe I'll start thinking about going vegan. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So that feels good. And then besides that, a lot of my friends eat more plant-based at the very least. They like change their stances. They're less judgy about vegans because they're like, oh yeah, like Ryan's super laid back. He doesn't, he's not like super like preachy and like in your face about it. Like, yeah, like I make some comments here and there as like a joke, but I kind of mess around with my friends and they mess around with me, but it's all loved, So
Yeah.
that's how I'd probably sum it up.
Yeah, we're pretty similar.
Dude, you look like you're looking a little rough for a split second.
Bro, it's hot. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. My mouth hurts.
Yeah.
My stomach's fine, but my mouth hurts. I'm hella sweaty.
Same.
But I'm just
A little
allowing
sweaty.
it to flow through me, And also, I'm gonna blame the bad lighting in the house for all these extra wrinkles because I'm old now. I think that my wife was the first person in my like life to go vegan, and then I decided. Well, she helped coax me into going vegan because we were vegetarian before. I came home from a bachelor party of debauchery and of my friends and like eating like steaks and oysters and stuff. And then she was like, "Hey, I know that you've thought about this a lot, and I know you need to reflect on your own like morality. So I want you to watch this video." And we watched Earthlings, and then I was like hungover as shit, fucking. All right, I'll watch this movie. So I watched Earthlings, and then I was like, oh, okay. It reminded me of the reasons I went vegetarian, and I was like, I'll go vegan for a month, and as long as it doesn't have an impact on my strength, I'll continue it. Had no impact. In fact, probably got stronger, and I was like, this is easy. And now being like a vegan couple, my wife and I and our family, a lot of people are more open to vegan stuff, and they'll have stuff at like functions or like parties and stuff. And then my sister went vegan when we helped her. She finished college and she was like, I need a place to stay. And so we let her stay with us. We were like, you have to eat vegan. That's the rule. Like, I don't care. You can do whatever you want, but you have to eat vegan in her house.
Uh-huh.
Now my sister's like a pretty strong vegan advocate for her community. She like does a lot of work with communities for vegan outreach programs and things like that. So it's really cool. And then her partner went vegan. And then, yeah, I don't have any like direct friends. Like I do have friends that are vegan, but I think they went vegan for their own reason. And I think that, like you said, just seeing us as gateway drugs, mean like, oh, you can be a good dude who also isn't like, oh, this is why I'm vegan at all times.
Yeah.
And like
Not
strong.
super, not super like intense about everything. I think people who witness people who are like on for anything, who are just super touchy on everything, and like you feel like you're walking on eggshells talking about whatever around them. It's not really comfortable, Like you feel a little uncomfortable.
I agree.
So I get it.
Yeah, that's really the most I have to say. I just think that it's really cool to see people be vegan and stand and like not be over preachy like a religion aspect, but just be like, yeah, I'm vegan and it's not that hard. And then they're like, okay, I'll try it. And then other people try it and they go, wow, it isn't hard. And it's a snowball effect. And I think it's important to have people like us and other people who just are like, yeah, it's chill, do it. Why not?
Yeah, lead by example.
Yep.
Next one.
Yeah, let's do it. The Hellfire.
Whew, all right. Hellfire. This one looks a little intimidating, man. This guy looks like he's going through it.
Yeah.
He looks like he's from, oh God, what was that movie? Oh, Labyrinth.
I love that movie so much.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
Oh, I'm a little sweaty.
All right.
Bro, this is like, it's like, I don't know, yeah, you can pick it up. It's like thick.
Yeah. Yo, take a sniff of that, man. That opens up the nostrils.
Fragrant.
I'm a little nervous.
I'm always nervous about this. I don't know how it's going to come out on mine because it's thick, but we're going to do it anyway.
I'm not even gonna lie, dude. I'm like petrified of the last one. I'm not even kidding you.
Well, it's literally 2 times as hot as these, so supposedly.
Holy fuck! How much you going the same amount?
Yeah, I'm going hell bent.
Okay, all right.
It's not really coming out.
Oh, I'm just dripping mine on. It's a nice pour.
Mine has like a thick cap. I'll be there
Dude,
soon.
I'm nervous. Okay.
Hold on, I ain't ready. There we go. Oh God,
take your time.
There's gonna be a glug coming out. There's a plug of something coming out, and I'm gonna eat it. I don't know what it is. It looks like black garlic. Okay, this is thick. There we go. Nice little coating. Looks like a maple donut kind of still.
Yep, still. You ready?
Alrighty. Bottoms up.
All right, man. Oh shit.
Okay. It's getting hot. Actually, I don't even taste garlic.
I don't taste garlic.
Okay. It's a slow burn. It's not. I feel like the other one was more okay. This one's starting to
I
get hot,
think
but the other one was hot off the bat. I feel like.
this one's still hot, but it's hot. But the other one was actually spicier. I think this
agree.
one's still hot though. I'm gonna finish this half or this first half.
Okay.
Actually, this one is less spicy than the one.
I think so too. They said it's a 12 out of 10. Oh well, we had the rankings bad, but that's okay.
Wait, didn't they give us a 7?
I think so, and I think the other one was a 7 too.
I would actually eat this one, like regularly.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
This one should have been second to last, but
I agree.
I would still put this on stuff.
I mean, so far I would put all of them on stuff.
Yeah. All right. I got 2 juicy questions left that I think that you're not going to ask. One is, I'm going to save one for last year, but I think this is a good next question. So, you've been in a relationship for a long time, but let's say hypothetically you were a single guy, you're still in the same place, you're still like vegan and everything. Would you ever date a non-vegan?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Oh god, I just swallowed and like a weird swallow and it just hit me.
Yeah, kind of hidden. It's hitting like the sides of my tongue.
Yeah, it's hitting the back of my the roof of my mouth. It's weird.
We played this one. He thought it wasn't hot, and it's coming up.
It's still lingering.
So, would I ever date a non-vegan? I think I would if I was single. I know that I had friends in college when we were vegetarian, and I had a friend who was vegetarian and their partner wasn't, and they said that like their partner would guilt trip them all the time and be like, "Oh, when I kiss you, it tastes like dead flesh." And I think that it's kind of bad. You don't want to treat anybody like that.
Yeah.
But I think that I would, and I would just like be like, "Oh, this is what I eat. These are the reasons why." Blah blah blah. And I feel like if it was a good relationship over time, just like most relationships do, they would evolve, and that person would be like, "Okay, yeah, I'll eat more vegan more of the time," or who knows what would happen. In all honesty, but I think that being vegan would not be a deciding factor for me.
Okay.
How about you?
It would. It would. To an extent. I would say that they have to at least be open to eating plant-based, and like maybe I see the potential that they would go vegan, because I think it's such a big part of my life that there'd be some inevitable tension, because food, you don't really realize it when you're dating someone that's vegan, but food is a huge bonding experience in my opinion. And when you like disagree, especially on like an ethical level, it can make a lot of tension, I think.
Yes.
Like I've been out on dates with girls that weren't vegan, and it just like there's points where I was like, first of all, to be honest, a little disgusted to an extent.
Yeah.
Like I'm just really, really not attracted to like anyone eating meat at all. Like if I could do vegetarian, I think, but if I saw someone eating like a girl that I was dating eating like a steak, I'd be like, holy shit, like this is gross. That's just me, and I know it sounds like a little bit judgy, but it's just a huge part of my life at this point. And like to me, just looking at a piece of meat is like looking at like a, it's the same thing as looking at like a dead body to an extent. It's just a cooked version of it, and it's separated from the rest of the body. That's my perspective. Yeah,
saying. I do agree. Honestly, I didn't really think about it that much, but like if I sat down with a person,
it's so different for you. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I've been with the same person since I was 15, so it's like
exactly.
Damn, it's like thinking about this context is like weird, but like if I was trying to go on a date and we were at like some cool place, and they had like steak also, and the person was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get a steak." I was like, "I'm getting like whatever, tofu scramble or whatever," and I was like, "Oh, okay, I guess whatever." And they're like, "What the fuck are you eating that for?" Like what's the purpose, Yeah. So yeah, I think that you're very accurate about that one. Ooh.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, let's keep this train rolling. You want to do the next question?
All right, I'm gonna eat the second half.
I'm just going. Yeah, I'm doing tongue down. I'm doing it. Just other full half.
This question.
Yeah,
is gonna be
the eyes are watering.
A little bit controversial.
Let's do it, man. That's the point.
And
oh god,
that one's spicy. Tongue down is really spicy. My hair is like
more.
coming out of my hat because it's sweaty. Probably gonna take this hat off soon. But
Yeah, I'm crying, dude.
all right, okay, hats off. Sweaty hairs out. So
Whew.
here we go.
Okay.
Let's say I'm getting close. If you can see this glisten, maybe not. But all right, I'm glistening. There's some sweat right here.
Yeah, there's a little shine right here for me.
Should have got my powder done. Let's say you're traveling, and you travel to a different country. It could be a third world country. It could be, a first world country. I'm not trying to demean other cultures by saying that. It's just terms that are used. So let's say you travel somewhere that's not has the same grocery store type situation that we have, and you go somewhere, and you get served food. You're like, oh, I would like vegan food, and they go, okay, maybe you have a language barrier, and they give you food. There's no way to check the ingredients. You don't really speak the language that well. Are you going to do what my wife and I call the vegan blind eye? And are you just going to be like, I'm going to eat it because it's the best I can do? Or are you going to kind of try to fight it out? What are you going to do?
Oh, dude, I love this question. I love this. I feel like I've been there before.
Yeah, I literally have. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah. For someone who, I've traveled not a whole ton, but quite a bit to other places that don't speak English as their main language. I feel like I've definitely been there. So it's usually been like, oh shit, I'm not sure, is this actually vegan or not? And they can't really clarify, and it kind of looks vegan, but you're not 100% sure. If it was obvious pieces of chicken and stuff, I wouldn't eat that. If I had no other food and it was really that hard to communicate and it happened multiple times, I think I would probably push the meat out of the way and try to pick around it, to be honest. Because I don't think that I'd give up the experience of traveling if I can do my best still. If there's options I can eat that are mostly vegan, I would still go for it. If there's the risk of that happening, I'd probably try to eat around. Or maybe I'd try to order the things that I was pretty damn sure were vegan. But you don't know. Sometimes kimchi has fermented fish and stuff in there, or fish sauce or whatever. Sometimes they have oyster sauce and stuff and other stir fries. Yeah, for me it's mainly I would still eat it. I would do my best, and other than that, I think that I would go for it. As long as it wasn't I couldn't actually eat the meat. I don't think that I could. I would just eat around it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
I feel the same. I'm using examples I've been to Mexico a lot. My wife is Mexican, and so we go to Mexico. We're gonna go visit her family eventually, and I'm not gonna be that guy, the only white guy there from America, trying to be I won't eat this. I refuse your food. I'm better. So I'll just be I don't eat animals, and try to be I don't eat dairy. And if they give me some rice that was cooked with chicken broth that I don't know, or they give me beans that they put lard in, even though I asked for not it, I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat it. Yeah. That's gonna be the lesser of me starving. And so that's when my wife and I travel, we just go, this is beans, this is rice, it's the vegan blind eye. You just kind of send it.
I agree, man. And also, the whole definition of veganism is do what you can that's whatever's possible and practicable, which means whatever your options are, that's reasonable. And I think it's a little nebulous. You can kind of interpret it a little bit how you want. Yeah. And I think if someone just does their best, I wouldn't fault them. I don't think it's worth trading the experience of certain things, like traveling, or like you said there, family. Yeah. I wouldn't judge somebody completely based on if they did their best and they tried to they didn't know for sure if the beans had lard in it or not. I wouldn't fault them for that. That's me personally. Yeah. There are some people who are a little more intense, but yeah, I think we're on the same page there too.
Yeah, agreed. Oh man, this next one's gonna be kind of rough.
Are we doing it?
Yeah, we have to.
Okay, all right. Wonder how thick this one's gonna be.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, that's what it looks like. It's very cute. The label is very aesthetic.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
It's like a matte gold.
It doesn't look as deadly as it's going to be.
Yeah, well, it says that their heat is 10 out of 10. And I'm pretty sure it's 1.5 to 2 million Scoville units depending batch. Oh, this is runny. Mine's like liquid.
Mine's yeah, it's a little runny. Take a sniff, man. Dude, that opens up your nostrils for sure.
That hit something deep.
Yeah, it feels spicy in my nose. Like my nose tastes it right now. And it's like, dude, what are you about to do to me? All right.
All right. Maple syrup,
We going
these
full-
bad boys. I am.
Full glug? Okay,
Yeah,
me
full
too.
glug. Starting to feel
Oh, it's a
weird in
little
my
it's a
body.
little thick.
My nose is running all of a sudden.
Starting to feel weird. Oh my god. Oh shit! I just got a really good whiff right there. Okay. I'm starting to feel weird in my body.
This is
Okay.
covered.
Yeah, mine's pretty doused too. Oh, you dripped a little bit there.
That's okay.
Yeah, I think I got a nice coating there.
Yeah.
All
All
right,
right,
man.
buddy. Here we go.
Are you doing full bite? Full half bite?
A half. I'm gonna try to. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Hey.
I'm nervous.
There you
All right. All right. Let's go.
Okay. That tastes different. Really not this spicy as I thought. Okay, it's hitting now.
Dude. I think it's really gonna. Oh shit. It's starting to. It's still kicking in more, I feel like. For me.
It's going to.
I'm still waiting for it, but right now it's actually. It's manageable. It's
It's
spicy
not-
for sure.
It's spicy for sure. But it's not death.
Wait, hold on. Is it not kicking in more? I feel like.
I think it's done.
Okay. It's spicy, but I feel like it's just as spicy as the other ones.
Yeah, it's supposed to be 10 out of 10.
I thought it was 11 out of 10.
Whatever the fuck it is, it ain't that hot.
All right, we're dousing the next one, dude.
All right. We know we
It's
could.
still-
We could do every sauce. In the
All
last
three?
plate. Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Because I'm ready for it. My adrenaline was going, and I feel like that was about as spicy as the last two. I do think this was the spiciest one so far.
Yeah. I don't know. I got kind of a head rush. It feels good, but yeah.
Yeah, I feel
This was the
my
most spiciest. I agree. The unique garlic.
my adrenaline's definitely going, dude.
Look at this
Okay.
sweat.
You really are sweating. I'm a little shiny. All right,
You are.
here's my question.
Okay, mine's simple, but you go first.
Mine is basically a yes or no question. Well, it's
Oh.
like a either or, but you can get into it more. So you're given the choice of two things to eat, and you have to eat one. You can eat bugs, meaning like let's say crickets, or you have to drink milk, like cow milk.
Okay.
Which one are you doing?
Bugs.
You doing the bugs?
Yeah. Because I've eaten bugs before. And they
Why
were
did you
kind
eat
of chill.
bugs?
That's like I like to, as you can tell from this damn podcast, I like to eat weird stuff.
Why were you eating
Uh.
bugs?
I went to this place and they had them for sale and it was like $1.50. And they were salt and
Okay.
vinegar crickets. So I bought them and I ate them and they were kind of good. They're just crunchy little bugs. This was before I was vegan.
Uh huh.
I would do it again. And I wouldn't eat milk because
I do
I
it
don't-
again.
I don't believe.
Dude, my lips are burning right now.
My lips hurt really bad. I don't
Yeah, my
believe
lips.
in milk. I don't believe in milk.
I agree.
I'm not a baby cow. That's what I tell my students.
Yeah.
I have tried sea urchin, for those asking in the chat, a long time ago. It had a weird texture. We can get into all the weird meats I've eaten in my life. I've eaten a lot. Sorry, this one's
I'm with
actually now something's happened.
My lips are just burning, dude. It's my lips. This didn't happen yet. It's the outside of my lips are just on fire. Yeah, I'm with you. I would cow milk to me, dude, is just like once you stop drinking it for a while, I used to drink like full fat dairy milk, dude, up until I was vegetarian.
Yeah.
Looking back, it's just like I can't, man. I can't. Like, it just, the idea of it is terrible to me. Not only, even if it was ethically, quote unquote, ethically sourced, let's say like someone had a cow in their backyard. Like, there's no way to ethically source milk, in my opinion, because you have to impregnate them and everything. And how often are you just going to have a pet cow that just gets knocked up, you know?
Same.
And then even if you did, what are you going to do with all the little baby cows? Like, you know, what are you just going to, that you got to do something with it. You can't take care of all of them. Most of the time the male cows are usually sent to slaughterhouses or, you know, eaten as veal, things like that. So I think there's no ethical way to really ever drink milk. But beyond that, it's just the idea of it is just so, it's coming from like inside of a cow's body, and it's literally a secretion, dude. Like I don't want to drink that at all, man. Yeah, I don't want to. It's, to me, that's worse than eggs. Like it's grosser than eggs in my opinion.
It is.
Yeah, I would go for the crickets. What is a bug that you feel like would break the threshold there? Would you eat like a centipede?
Fuck no. I won't eat anything that's like bigger than like 3 inches.
All right, centipede or cow milk?
Oh, fucking Jesus.
Like a whole centipede, or like let's say 2
alive?
shots worth of. Nah, it's cooked.
Centipede.
What if it's
It was
alive?
dead. No, milk. I ain't eating that shit, bro.
Yeah.
That's just gonna be crawling around in your mouth.
Yeah, dude, I
biting
couldn't
your
do that
tongue.
either. Yeah. I think that I'm with you. I think that's my breaking point. I think I could eat it cooked over cow milk, but alive, I think that I would throw it up. I think, yeah, I couldn't. It would break me.
Yeah. I don't know. I think on this point, I think bug protein is the way of the future. And I think that for people that are omnivores, and I think that without the cell-derived meat like we talked about earlier, if my tongue touches the roof of my mouth, it actually is really hot. But if it's, I don't know, I'm really spicy. But I think that, yeah, crickets, I don't know. They sell cricket powder and stuff, and I think that
They do.
per water consumption, it's like the highest amount of protein per water consumption that you can get. But I don't know. Someone in chat asked a good question that I'll ask you about. What about those live octopus eatings in like Korea? How do you view those?
Oh, I think it's fucked up.
It's so fucked up, bro.
I think it's, I mean, from everything that I've heard and from videos you can watch and stuff, octopi is the right way to say it,
Yeah.
are super smart. They can like open bottles and stuff, dude. Like you can just go on YouTube and watch footage of them opening bottles and figuring out crazy ways to get out of like super tight spaces and stuff. And I think it's terrible to eat a live octopus. They cut them up and they literally eat them alive. It's just pure savagery, man. I get livid. Like it drives me crazy. What do you think, man?
I'm in agreement, and with most people in the chat, which makes me happy that my community feels the same, is that like it's just fucked off. Like it's so uncalled for. I think that, as you said, and we can get deep into this if you want, but you could think that octopi are so smart, and they're unlike any other creature on this planet. So it's like, why are we treating them like that? Like,
yeah,
I don't know. I've heard that they're actually.
Are you saying get into it more, being like the hierarchy of like sentience, especially for marine life, like bivalves and stuff, like oysters, mussels?
We could talk about that one. That would be a really good question to just like continue on. But I was talking about, I heard someone say that maybe they think octopi are aliens.
Do they? I mean, all marine life kind of looks like aliens, man. It was so weird. Lobsters and crabs and like what is? Imagine those things on land, like huge, you know?
Dude, for real.
Terrifying. Terrifying. Same with large bugs though. I mean, that'd be terrifying too.
Yeah, like those like big ass hissing cockroaches.
Nah, man, you could just end me right there. I am not. If there's a future where there's giant bugs, like 6 feet tall bugs, nah, dude, I don't want to live there. I'm taking a gun. I'm taking a gun, and I am going out. Sorry if that was a little dark. But yeah, that is terrifying.
Oh god. Oh god. All right, so we got to cover this one in all the sauces, and then we'll eat it.
All right, yeah.
All right, so I already got it covered.
Oh, you already did it. Okay,
No,
I'm gonna do it
not
right
the
here.
other one. I mean, I have it covered with
I got this.
Apollo.
I'm going unique garlic on here.
Okay, I'm putting Hellfire, then unique garlic. I'm gonna make this thing covered, gang. This is gonna be thick. My cat wants to make an appearance, I think. He's like right here. Hey, Morty.
This one's gonna be absolutely terrible, man. All right. So far, I'm already pretty coated up just from one more layer, so...
It's disgustingly dripping in sauce. Morty, do you want to go on camera? You putting Barbocoa? You putting them all on?
Oh, shit. Yeah, I was going all. Do you want to?
Yeah.
I might skip the classic one because I feel like it would be...
The classic one ain't gonna do nothing. I'm gonna put a little bit of Barbocoa on because it wasn't that hot, and I don't want it to be too sweet.
Yeah, I put a little bit on. I'm just going one little layer of Hellfire right here, and this is caked up.
All right, I'm gonna try to lift up my plate. It's very thick.
Yeah, this is looking gross. Look at all that I got on there, man.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. Every sauce. All right, buddy.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers, dude. To the
Great
final
podcast.
one. Oh, fuck.
This was a bad idea. It's all over my lips.
Oh, no.
The Barbocoa coated everything and it made it really easy, but now it's coming. I'm just gonna warn you about the stomach pain later that you might have.
I just feel like my fight or flight response firing right now.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm like gassed up. All right, this is gonna be the last question for me.
Oh, dude, it actually just like it kind of tastes bad now.
It does.
Like this is the weirdest sensation in my mouth right now.
Gryla appearance, the dog appearance. She wants on real quick. My adrenaline is fully kicked in. I am sweating, and I'm crying a little bit. Look at that glisten.
Oh yeah, I'm shiny too.
All right, simple question. You can answer it. I want a succinct answer.
Oh my god, dude. Okay.
You ready?
Dude, I gotta take a sip of this water.
No, you're cheating. We're on the last one, boys. That's why.
All right, fine. Okay.
Why are you vegan?
Oh god. For the animals, number one. For the environment, right after. For my health, I don't really care about. Dude, I'm crying.
Yeah, that was a horrible idea, bro.
Holy shit, dude. My heart is beating so fast right now. This is really kicking in right now. I'm literally crying, dude. Look at my face. Holy shit. Main reason
Go ahead now.
for the animals. Yeah. I just, I want to be here, cause the least impact I can, try to benefit the world if I can. I think one of those most important things we can do as an individual is be vegan. It's our vote to hope for a better future, both ethically and for the environment. I think the environment is super, super important right now to look out for. I think it's one of the biggest things you can do as an individual for that. Dude, I'm crying.
My throat hurts hella bad. Yeah.
All right, what about you, man?
I'm vegan because I think that animals don't deserve to die just for mouth pleasure. So it's a morality-based thing. And also, I think that the environmental impact on animals is super bad, and that we're not taking into aspects of that. And I just think animals are cool. And I just think it's really easy to be vegan. I'm being honest.
It's very easy. Once you get used to it, it's very easy.
Fuck. I'm taxed.
Dude, I have never cried this much from hot sauce before.
Oh, fuck, bro. Don't do this. Or do it. This is okay. For
I'm
those
actually having a great
OGs,
time, but
those
this is
OGs,
brutal.
the OGs in the channel, Death Nut was worse. Oh,
Oh shit, dude. I'm like getting a little bit of heartburn now.
yeah. We're getting a lot of heartburn.
All right, are we at the water drinking point yet?
I think so.
I think that's it, dude.
I'm cracking
Bottoms
open
up.
a non-alcoholic IPA.
Oh yeah, cheers. I'm just gonna chug this.
Here's to those of you. I'm low-key like, my brain is like process. Oh, that is delicious. My brain is like processing shit hella weird and fast.
Yeah, dude, that was it's actually interesting to answer questions when you're in a state of like pure fight or flight.
Yeah.
I feel like you get so much quicker to the point, you know?
Uh-huh.
You're like, I have to get this out.
My grip's hella fatigued, but I wonder.
Oh,
Yeah, good point. Don't do the death trip either. My
Death
boy,
Trip, what's that?
my boy in the chat, we did it together, Matthew. It's it's the highest, spiciest chip ever.
Oh, I have the what is it called? Packies or something? Paquito or
Yeah.
I have one of those in my closet right now.
Don't do it.
You know what I'm talking about? The is that one spicy?
Bucks, bro. It's like
Really?
13. It's like 13. It's like 6 million Scoville.
All right, I'm gonna go live with it next week.
Okay.
I'm
not
gonna go
doing
live
it
with it.
you.
No, I'll just do it by myself. I'll just go live on Instagram and eat it.
I'll be there.
Okay, I don't know what to talk about, but I'll eat it. And I'll just start talking about something.
Bro, it's not fun.
Oh god, I saw someone eat it before. They're like, "Oh, this isn't bad."
Okay.
So,
My buddy in chat, we did it together. He's my brother-in-law also. Well, essentially, but he was vomiting after.
really,
He had brought up a good point. Line your stomach with oat milk at least. And yes, faults, you need to eat spicy food on stream.
I definitely will eat that chip. It's been in my closet for a while. It's the Packy one, P-A-Q-E. It's been in my closet for a while. I was just like, yeah, I never had a reason to eat it, but I'll just I'll do it on Instagram like next week. Hold me to it if I forget, because I'm definitely doing it. Oh, okay. All right, man. Should we I don't know. Should we call it? Should we hang out here for 5 minutes and suffer?
Up to you, mate. I'm probably gonna play some video games, honestly.
All right, man. I am going to. I was supposed to meet up with my sisters and go
Okay.
drink beer.
Fuck, that sounds great.
So that sounds great after this. Yeah, I gotta cool down, dude. I'm crying. I'm still crying a little bit.
I'm just sweaty.
All right,
Sweaty
you're an absolute mad lad, dude. I love it.
Hey, what's the YouTube channel? So those that are here, they could follow it, subscribe to it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm gonna post it on my fitness YouTube. It's vegan fitness stuff at Aethix Fitness, AETHIX.
I'll post it in my chat too, real quick.
Yeah, I'll post on Instagram too. So my Instagram's at Tofu Strong, and you are at Eddie Baumgartner?
Baumgartner. Yeah, there's a dot. Period. This is on Twitch currently.
EDDIE.
Yep, Baumgartner, Baumgartner. Oh God.
I got your name in the Zoom chat too. I'll add it to the. I'll make a reel.
I'm gonna make.
I'll make a reel.
Too.
Yeah. All right,
Ooh,
man.
I feel like
I think
fuzzy.
this is. Yeah, I feel a little high, man.
Yeah, this is great.
All right, I will let you go, and
All right, buddy.
it's been fun. We gotta do this again in the future, not
We gotta
not
do
too
other
near
challenges,
future,
too.
but yeah, dude, you hit me with the challenge. I'm in, man. I'm always in for a good time.
Those that are watching on chat, if you're here, drop a subscribe for my boy Ryan. I posted his YouTube in the chat.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. And anyone listening on the podcast, go follow Eddie. This is a much different podcast, and I feel like you need to watch the video for it, but it'll be on YouTube too. So
Yeah.
Oh, what's
Alright,
your YouTube too?
My YouTube is Eddie Baumgartner also, and my
And your
Twitch is the Agent Baum, BAUM.
Cool.
Cool.
All right, man. Sounds good. Signing off.
Peace out, gang. That was fun.
All right.
Take care,
See you,
buddy.
man. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Ethics Approach podcast. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't already, it would mean a ton if you gave the podcast a follow on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, Radio Public, Pocket Casts, Stitcher, Player FM, Pinecast, or any other service you're listening to it on, and if you subscribe to the Ethics Fitness YouTube channel, Instagram page, Twitter, and Facebook page. Feel free to check out the articles, training and nutrition programs, coaching services, and merch on ethicsfitness.com. And if you like what I'm making, dropping a like, commenting, and sharing would mean a ton to me. Thank you so much again, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace out.